Hello and welcome to my channel. This is Lisa with Lisa's Faith and Budget Planning channel. I'm excited to be here today. This is so cool. October is right around the corner. It is an important month for me and my family because October 5th is my birthday. October 16th is my husband's birthday, and it's fall, it's cooler weather, and I am just excited. The change of seasons gives us something to look forward to and just kind of feel good about moving forward in. So today is a new release video for my shop, and I'm excited to show all the products I have. Now, I don't have anything new as far as budgeting sheets, and if you have requests or suggestions, you can email me or message me through my Etsy store, or you can just put a comment below of something you're looking for and let me know. I would love to hear your feedback on that. So my email is in the description box below, and I've kind of changed up. I'm going to grab my iPad here, my Etsy store a little bit, and let me go ahead and, sorry about running across the screen like that, but let me go ahead and pull up my Etsy store so you can see what it looks like and recognize it when you see it. It's called Lisa's Faith Budget Plan, and yeah, I love it. I'm having a good time with it. I've made some new friends and talked to a few people. I'm still building my business, still building my brand, and that's okay, but I am loving it. Here we go. So here is my Etsy store right here. Now this is the mobile version. There's a banner that goes across the top that has this pattern here on it, and it says Lisa's Faith and Budget Planning. But my store is actually called Lisa's Faith Budget Plan. And yeah, I'm excited. It looks good. It's still got September budget sheets. It's got October budget sheets. I have my November planner and I have my October planner all ready to go. So I am excited, and you can easily find the October sheets right here. Just go to October budget sheets and there you go. And as you can see, I'm running a sale. So this sale is good all the way to October 5th, which is my birthday. And that is why I'm running the sale. I'm running the sale from, I actually scheduled it last night, the 23rd. Today is the 24th. And yeah, so it's 15% off everything in the store. So I'm excited about my store. I'm excited about the discount, and really you don't have to do anything. It's already discounted in the store. You can see it. It was green, and you can see where it was 15% off on everything in the store. And yeah, so let's just dive right in. This is October's budget sheets. This is the October calendar, and I am in love with this pattern here at the top. It is just gorgeous. It's really what I needed for the fall. It's light, it's airy, it's I think it's like a dusty rose, pale pink kind of color with a little bit of brown. So I'm just going to bring it up closer so you can really get a good look at how it turned out. And the script turned out amazing. Now on my budget sheets for this month, and I'm learning as I go, because I'm new to Etsy and new to this kind of product, is I have decided to only put October, as far as the word October, on the budget on the calendar sheets, and that's it. The rest of them will have like budget or something like that, and you'll see it as I go along. So this is the only time you actually see October, even though they're all labeled October in the Etsy store. And they're for the month of October. You can use any of them anytime. So if you only wanted to order them once and you really love the pattern, you can use and print them all year round and use it, or you can use it for the fall. If you want to use them in November and just get November's calendar, it would look different because I'm going to use a different pattern for November. But this is my October, and I am so excited. So everything's dated. I have over here on the right-hand side the notes section, and it looks good. So this is a Sunday to Saturday calendar, but I also have, for those who like a Monday start, I have an option for Monday. So here's what the Monday start looks like. It's already dated. You don't have to do anything. It's ready to go. And there you go. I love it. It just turned out so beautiful. I'm really excited. All I had to do was shift the numbers a little bit. So these are the calendars. Next thing we have is my fixed, oh, I always do that. Next thing we have is the budget sheet with the variable and fixed expenses. This is a great budget sheet for anyone who is a beginning budgeter, you know, high school, college, single person who doesn't have a lot of bills. I have 20 lines for variable, I have 20 lines for fixed, and if your budget fits in with that, this is perfect for you. For income, and you have totals and income minus expenses down here. So I absolutely love these budget sheets. I use not this one, but I'll show you the one I use here in a minute. This is a single listing. And I forgot to mention the calendars, 2 separate listings. So you can pick and choose what you want. You don't have to order something you don't want. If you only want 1 or 2 sheets, pick 1 or 2 sheets, and then that's what you get in the listing. So the listing for the Sunday start calendar, which I have right here. Oops. Sorry. This listing is one listing, and then the Monday one is also a separate listing. So you can pay for those separately. I do have bundles, and it's a Sunday start bundle and a Monday start bundle. This particular sheet is not in it, but I'll show you what is in the bundle. But this is single listing, and this is a single listing. So you can get them singles or you can get them bundled. And the reason I did this in the bundle listing is because I want to make sure whoever orders the bundle, if they're going to get all of them, they have enough paper. They have enough lines. I figured 2 pages were better than just the one, and you don't have enough. So I figured that'll work. So here's, as you can see, it just says budget at the top. Doesn't say October budget. So if you wanted to use this and you only got this single listing, or if you got the bundle pack, you can use it over and over again for every month. You can use it for the fall. You can keep it for next year. You can do whatever you want, and for your use in this. So this is the variable and fixed expenses. I have totals for both of them here at the bottom, and I gave room for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 lines, because I figure if you have more bills, you may have more income coming in and you needed more lines. This is like somebody for me, like me, if I did fixed, variable and fixed budgets, this is what I would use. But I don't actually use this sheet. I use the next one coming up. But what I love about this sheet, you have a little bit of notes section here where you can just put anything that you need note-wise to kind of help you with the next month, or things that are coming up throughout the month. It's just a quick glance here in your budget sheet that you can use. And yeah, I think it looks great. The colors look really, really good. I'm so excited. So that's my variable and fixed expenses. And that's the 2-page listing, and a listing all on its own, or it's also included in the bundle pack. So here's the next budget sheet, and this is what I love. I don't actually use this one. I'll use the next one after this, because this is just single page, just like the other variable and fixed single page. This has 20 lines, just like that one. You do have an extra line for income, because the way the page laid out, it gave me an extra line, so I just kind of used it for the income. You just put your income, and then you put your expenses, and then you subtract income minus the expenses, and that's that. I mean, really, it's that simple for your budget. You have a budgeted column in all of these, you have an actual column, and then what you are over and under, and then they balance out in the end. So if you watch any of my videos, you will see me use these budget sheets going into October. I'm excited to set those up. So yeah, I'm just over the moon with these. It's so pretty. The actual budget sheet I'm actually going to be using because I have more than 20 bills, or 20 transactions that come out as bills. And all that means to me is like a due date, like a utility bill, cell phone bill, subscription of some sort, whatever it is. I need a lot of room. And then a lot of times, once all my bills are listed, I usually stop about here. And that includes the grocery, household, restaurant, miscellaneous, and gasoline, my 4 spending categories. They usually stop here, and then I use the rest of this for when I'm spending out of my buffer that's in my checking account. And then I budget 0 and then put the actual, because I don't know I'm going to spend it until I spend it. So that's what that's all about. So here we go. I've got 6 income. I think I have about 40 to 45 lines, 46 lines, something like that, of expenses. And then I have a total for expenses and then income minus expenses here at the bottom. And this sheet has worked for me beautifully for the past few months. I've been doing my own sheets since July, I think, June or July. And yeah, they work beautifully, and I love, 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 love this. They're simple, easy to use, relatively inexpensive, and you can use them over and over again. Again, I did not put the month, so you can use it whenever you want. And yeah, that's exciting. Can't wait to get into that. So the next thing I have, and that 2-page budget budget sheet is a single listing, but that 2 page is also in the bundle, not the single page. So, and you can go online and look at my store and look at the bundle ones, and you'll see which ones are in the bundle. Now, this next listing is my favorite listing. I am excited about this. I love doing a paycheck to paycheck budgeting. If you've watched my videos, you have seen how much I've enjoyed that. And this is paycheck 1. Now, this listing has 5 sheets. So, paycheck 1, paycheck 2. Now, the pages are all the same. The only thing different is the number at the top. Paycheck 3. Oops. Paycheck 4 and paycheck 5. Now, if you are someone that has more and needs more than 5 paychecks, let me know. Send me a message. I could probably come up with some more sheets for you. Custom order, and yeah, that would be awesome. But in the listing, you get 5 sheets. You get paycheck 1 through 5, and all the pages are exactly the same. So what you will get in the listing is you have income here at the top. You have what expenses are going to come out, and then your income minus expenses here at the bottom. Makes life so much easier. What I love about a paycheck budgeting is the fact that this is close to paper budget you're going to get to what's live in your actual checking account. The only difference is if you have bills that have not cleared that are listed here and you're waiting for them to clear, this will tell you in a better snapshot of how much money you actually can use in your account. So that's what I love about paycheck to paycheck budgeting. You're using actual money. You're budgeting for what actually got deposited in the account and what you actually have in expenses coming out. So sometimes we have expenses of a utility bill, but you have to pay it on a certain day, or it's auto draft on a certain day and it's not on payday. So it doesn't come out on the 1st or that day, that whatever day the deposit's made. And so you have to wait a few days. But here you're going to see, even though in your bank account it hasn't come out and that number hasn't dropped, you can do a quick little math and say, okay, this is what's in my bank account and this is what hasn't come out. This is what I actually have left. Now, I do keep spending categories on here to budget within, and that gives me what my buffer amount would be here at the bottom. Once I've done my budgeted amount, and then paycheck 1 is over and I'm getting ready to roll over to paycheck 2, what is here at the bottom before the deposit of paycheck 2, that's the buffer that's going to roll over, and I usually just put balance forward and budget actual what that buffer is. And if you watch any of my budget videos for paycheck to paycheck, you will see that it'll just kind of carry over. And that's what I love about these sheets. I keep better track, and I see how money is flowing through my account, and I can make good, quick decisions without having to worry, do I have enough money in my account? Because this would tell me, yes, you do, or no, you don't. So that's what I love about this. Now that was one listing. You get 5 sheets. The next listing, this is a single page listing on its own. It's a transaction log. and you can get this by itself. And I have this in a single listing, and then I have it included in a multiple sheet listing. So we'll just start with a single listing. So it's just a transaction log. You can use your transaction log for anything. If you want to run it like a check register where money's coming in and out, and you want to highlight with different highlighters on what your categories are and how you're spending, kind of like the budget mom, how she does it, you can use a transaction log like this. You have the date, you have the amount, you have the description of where or what you bought, and a running balance like a check register. And I think it's very easy and awesome to use. You can use whatever you want with it. Yeah, I love this transaction log. You can use this in conjunction with not just how you're spending, but your day-to-day spending, or you can use it with your sinking funds. So if you have a lot of little sinking funds, and if you watch somebody like Sara Marie with Sara Marie stickers, I love her YouTube videos and her YouTube channel and her stickers. Yeah, that's what she does. She has like a clothing category for each person in her family. She has a category for certain spending things, her maintenance things, I'm trying to think what else she puts in there. The only thing that keeps popping in mind is she has 4 in her family, and she has clothing. And so she puts a little bit aside every month for clothing, and that way as the kids get bigger and grow, she can buy new clothes for them as they need them. And then if her or husband needs certain clothes items, or they just want to spruce up their wardrobe or whatever it is, they can track over here on the transaction log, and she does this in her shop. She has a transaction log for her sinking funds, and I thought that was a great idea. I love how she does that. I don't typically spend that way. I don't use sinking funds as my daily spending or frequent spending. Mine's more annual spending or saving up for something for a long period of time. So that's what that is. Transaction log with a savings tracker, a debt tracker. You can combine the two if you're adding a lot of little transactions in. I think this would work so well in many different ways, and you can come up with your own. I don't actually use transaction log sheet, but I do use some of these other sheets I'm about to show you. So this is a single listing by itself, or you can get it as part of a combination listing where I have a transaction log, I have grocery, I have household, and those are individuals, and these are 7 sheets, 1 listing. This is a separate listing, so you get all 3 of these sheets where you have a transaction log, grocery, and household, plus you have grocery, household combined. And the reason I have that is that's what I actually use in my actual budget, and if you watch my videos you'll see that. Gasoline, miscellaneous, and restaurants. Now if you're somebody that has other categories or something you would like, hit me up on Etsy and just message me, and I can help you with that. I can definitely just quickly change the title and create a PDF just for you in the Etsy store, and that would be fine. We can definitely do that. Here we go. So these are the 4 I will be using in my monthly budget. These are extras that I put for other people, and you get all 7 sheets for 1 price. So if you feel you need all of these, I would recommend that. If you feel you just need 1, the transaction log, you can get that by itself. So there is that. So I'm going to push this aside. Again, everything is 15% off in the store until October 5th. Today is September 24th. And yeah, go check it out. Okay, the next listing is exciting because this is my new favorite listing. I'm still learning how to use it. It's the weekly check-in. So there's so many ways you can do the weekly check-in. I mean, a handful of ways, not too many ways. But what I do is I budget something per week and try to stay with that budget. I'm still tweaking it to work with how my husband's pay schedule happens, but Other than that, I really love it. I really like seeing every week how close I am or where I'm at in my budget. So these are the weekly check-ins. You get 5 weeks with 5 categories in each week. And then you get a notes, kind of half of a notes page over here, more than half it looks like, for your spending habits or notes for the next month. Anytime I can put a little bit of notes page, I throw it in there because I like taking notes on my budget and trying to figure out what works the best for me and my family. So yeah, this is a single listing by itself. This is also included in the bundle pack. So if you want to purchase the bundle pack, you get this included. And if you just want it as a single listing by itself, you have this. And again, I did not put October at the top, so you can use this over and over again any month that you want to use it. And I think it looks amazing. I love it. So I'm excited about that. The next listing I have is a single page listing, and it's the sinking funds. I do use sinking funds. I use them for annual expenses for my car, my home, for subscriptions, for all kinds of things. So, and I usually take up about that much. The newest sinking fund I've gotten is I realize my son is a junior in high school. Next year is his senior year. And if everything goes to plan, yeah, we're going to be spending a lot of money on fun senior stuff. And I don't want to miss out on, even though it probably, after the year's over with, and like, why did we spend that kind of money? That's okay. It's the fun and nostalgia of it all. So I'm excited for his senior year, and we want to make sure we have enough money for it. I already had one son go through high school and graduate and got all the senior stuff in that year, from class ring to yearbook to school photos, senior photos, announcements, invitations, everything. We spent $1,100 for the entire year, senior year. So I went ahead and started a sinking fund. I'm doing $100 a month between now and next September, because a lot of times when school starts in September, some of that stuff you have to have that money up front. So I'm just going to be ready for when senior year starts, whenever we get around to it, and it'll be all up front. So I'm excited about that. So that's my sinking funds page. It's a category. You write your category here, your beginning balance, any deposits you made, any withdrawals that you made, and what the ending balance is for the next month. And that ending balance will be your beginning balance for the next month. So very simple, totals at the bottom, really nice sheet. So I like that. That'll go in my, in my planner. It also is part of the budget pack. So you will get that if you buy the pack, the bundle pack. The debt tracker, very similar. You just list your debt, your starting balance, how much you paid on that debt, any interest on that debt, and then the ending balance. So this way you can track every month. Now my debt tracker, I have my school loan, and I have the total balance, but I also broke it down by the individual semester loans that are left that need to be paid on it. And then I also, any other debts I have out. And actually my school loan is my only debt right now. And I am going to be paying on it in October. And I'm very excited to get into this, because you are going to see that number drop drastically. Right now, the number is $5,054 and some change. I have not been paying on it for 2 or 3 months now, because we needed the money to buy computers or 2 laptops, a desk, 2 desk chairs, all kinds of school learning, distance learning stuff. So we've spent a lot of money for the past couple months that we normally would have put in our snowball towards debt. Instead, we held off, took care of the school, took care of the kids, took care of all that stuff. And now we're going to revamp back into it. School's already started. They have everything they need. So I'm excited about that, getting this debt paid off. And my goal is to have that $5,054 paid off by December 31st, 2020. And I want to start the new year completely debt free. I am so excited about that. And this tracker is going to help me do that. So next thing we have is a single listing by itself. and that is a savings tracker. And this is when I do my January budget sheets, this is what I'm going to be getting into. This is what I'm going to jump into. I'm going to put money in the savings and just build it up and build it up and build it up, because I need my 3 to 6 month savings put aside. Now that I am going to be officially done with our debt in December, baby step 2 will be completed, and we will be on baby step 3 with the Dave Ramsey program, and I am super, super excited. Fully funded emergency fund is what we're looking for, and that's what we're going to do. And I'm excited. So I will definitely be using this sheet for January going forward for the next couple years, building up that. I want a whole year, not just 3 to 6 months. I want a whole year saved that I have accessible, so that we can have the best life we can have, and that we have plans in the future, and that's what we're excited about. So there's the savings tracker. And last but not least is my personal favorite, because I love to write notes about my budget. It's just a simple notes page. Bunch of lines, and then it says monthly notes, and the pattern matches the rest so that you can keep it all together with the same note pattern. And I just love it. It's a simple, I do believe it's also, both those sheets, the savings tracker and this monthly notes, are also part of the bundle package. So you can check that out on Etsy. And that is that. So I am super excited. I hope you really like this video. Again, all these sheets are in my shop and ready to go for you to use, download, and prep for your prep for your October budget. And right now I'm running a sale, 15% off of everything in the store, and it will be until October 5th, which is my actual birthday. So you can get into that sale. You can get in and purchase what you need and decide whether you want the bundle pack or whether you want the individual sheets for your individual needs, or, individual listings, I should say. And I'm excited. So today is September 24th, and the sale runs till October 5th. And if you are interested, please go to my store. So if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you want to see more of these videos, please subscribe to my channel. And I hope you have an amazing and blessed day. Bye.